Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Odessa the Dark Crusade Season 2. In this particular scene, we focus on the often very well hidden and obfuscated face of a Miss Monica Cortez, who has, had gone to ground for much of the city's hard times. Perhaps the smartest decision any Cainite could have made during that particular crisis, but has since revived themselves from their torpid state, having retreated into clan territories to rest and outlast the plague and the conflict for the princedoms. But has since reawoken to readjust to the new landscape of this city, and always a new landscape to look to. The slums are in complete disarray. Despite recent efforts to help rebuild them, they're on the precipice of complete catastrophe. Buildings that are meant to house people, keep them safe, if at least give them a roof to sleep under, are falling apart for the few that can still afford to sleep within them. Homeless and vagrants swell the streets, and the solutions that are offered to them are to simply work even harder for less, or to take up the whip and beg for God's forgiveness. The nobles, having returned from their recent flight from the city, continue to hold themselves in their gated community, that is the nobles' quarter, rarely daring to venture out unless it is on a particularly generous shopping spree in the merchants' district, one of the few districts that has still maintained any semblance of dignity and normalcy during all of these disasters. Justinopolis, despite being a place of great faith and piety, even that place is now clearly struggling. Fewer and fewer people come to show respects, come to pray, come to perform their routines here. The flocks of the various faiths having shrank, not just from deaths, but from resentment. The farmlands and hamlets are subject to rioting. In fact, a monastery was recently burned down by a riot of commoners acting in the defense of these so-called flagellants. Burning a monastery to the ground and taking the children that they had sought to protect from those who would have abused them to begin with. The rack is bloated. Too many neonates, too many ancilla. Even peckish elders. A district being literally drained dry. Now we come to Riverside. Riverside is a prison. A very large prison. With houses, dirty, infected water, and a graveyard in the form of entire neighborhoods that have either died off or been abandoned. That is where Monica has gone missing. Now, what the fuck is Monica doing in Riverside? What would any sane person be doing in Riverside, Monica?
There's one good answer to that. A sane person goes to Riverside. If that means Monica is insane, then so be it. It's fine. She's come across more than a few realizations in the past, in the time that she's been laying low. She realizes that she's been kind of narrow-mindedly pursuing her goal, which is still her goal, but K-Knights are still K-Knights, unfortunately. And she's going to have to abide by the reality of the situation rather than follow an idea. Also, legitimately, the people here not definitely not.
Relax for that bit.
Oh, my bad. I was just going to say definitely not in a way that Monica has. Monica can sympathize, but she can't quite empathize, but that doesn't mean that she can't do anything either way. Very few K-Knights are doing anything with this plot of land. So why doesn't Monica do something about it, she thinks?
Hmm. A very virtuous answer. An answer of a go-getter, a doer. But as Monica traverses Riverside, could she please roll me her wit survival?
Oh, this could go really badly.
Oh, this is an extremely rough neighborhood.
I'm just going to call it now. I'm expecting this botch. It's all right.
Dice roll one.
Okay.
Yeah, Monica sees as she traverses Riverside. She sees the broken buildings. Some have kind of collapsed into each other. She sees
They fail.
two kids scuttling off into an alleyway. She can smell that the familiar stench of corpses mingled with the blood that sustains her. But she can't see them. It's eerily silent here. Even as Monica walked, she could hear a pin drop from about half a mile away.
It's quiet in a place like this. That is not a good thing. mentally in the bag, which does have a knife in it. She is ready to throw down at pretty much a moment's notice. The need presents itself.
Doors that are shut, you can hear the latches on them snap when you approach. Clamp down, windows shut. You can see, as you pass through, one of the buildings that still seems to be holding up. An eye kind of peering through a crack in the wood with a closed window. You are noticed, if nothing else. There are at least people here, just not letting themselves be known. Prefer to lock themselves away than go outside.
Which says quite a bit.
And the only people you notice outside, and they do notice you as well. Two thuggish-looking figures. You have no idea what a fucking city watch is. You haven't seen them since you got here. Two thuggish-looking figures see you. Oh, a new face, they think. And oh boy, do they love new faces. They mosey on up to you. It's pretty clear what these kind of people are. They don't bother to hiding what they are here. There's no point. They own this place. They can do what they love here. Isn't that really the greatest gift, reward of all? And one of them walks up to you, the other one kind of flanks you. You don't have underworld contacts. Shit.
Yeah, I don't have those yet.
You don't know where these people are from, but you know they're bad. That much is obvious.
They're really bad. Okay.
And the one who's in front of you kind of gives you a fairly smug, almost very patronizing look. It's like it's the look of someone who believes they're in full control, and that it's someone who believes that they can't be challenged.
As Monica calmly spends a blood point to up her stamina.
He casually, he has his. They're both armed. You can see that they both have they're both armed with a couple knives. They haven't unsheathed them though. Although they do seem to be fairly well armored. I'll just look it up. What tier of armor they have? Tier 3 armor. Kind of leather with metal. Let me just find it for you. Yeah, they're wearing composite armor.
Oh.
So they've got a bit of breastplate going on. and then kind of levers on the shoulders and on the arms, and then some metal braces, metal shin pads, as it were. Not literal shin pads, but armoring on their shins. And he just says, well, what sorry soul walks through here in the middle of the night? You must be new in town.
Yes, something like that. She responds with her, I don't think I can get around having a Spanish accent.
That's fine. They appear amused by your foreign accent. Like, there's literally that moment of just that he just looks at the guy who's flanking you, and they just share a chuckle between themselves, and then look back at you. Well then, allow me to explain how things work in this area of the city. And he just points to, does she look like she has any... Does she have any money on her at all?
I mean, she probably has a bit, yeah. She's not carrying like all her money that she has, like period, on her.
Sources to you'd have some cash on you. Actually, that's like
Yeah.
fairly low tier merchant class. So yeah, you're exactly the sort of person they pick on. Um,
Oh, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
well, no. He just says, on a good day, you take the purse. You're very lucky. We're having a very good day. On a bad day, well, there's a reason people here don't come out after dark.
Ah, brandish your knives to me and demand that I pay a toll for the privilege of walking on your streets.
You're very good with words. I like that. I prefer to just call it robbery.
I apologize. I thought that she'll think.
You can always join
Be
the
more
bad smell. I think it smells great.
she'll she'll think about that. It's an acquired taste then, or acquired scent.
Yeah, for people like us, smell of roses. But enough chit chat. That purse is mine. Okay, thanks.
Oh, sorry.
He's literally
She'll kind of
he's literally just gonna take out his knife and try and cut the purse off your belt.
yeah. I'm gonna not let that happen.
Roll initiative. He's literally okay, thank you. Like as if
Yeah, she was expecting it.
like this is mine.
And
This guy gives no fucks. He's not actually expecting you to kick his ass.
I mean, I might.
Yeah,
I'm like a tertiary brew, huh? I just have my claim to fame is potence right now.
It's fine. I only got 9. They're not rolling great here.
I'm checking. I'm just trying to remember. Celerity still adds to initiative, correct?
Celerity, yes, it does add to initiative.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll for She's gonna roll for someone else as well. Yeah, can you roll me perception alertness? No, wits alertness real quick?
Yeah, I can do.
You only need to get 2 successes.
I'm just checking to see how much alertness I have. I want to say I have 1. Yes, I do.
Okay, you got 14. You're kicking. Yeah, you're going to be going before these guys. Okay.
Alrighty.
Actually, I'll give it to you because it's not against you.
Okay.
It's not against you, so I'll allow you to take this one because it would make sense. Yeah, as these 2 thugs have just been kind of chatting you up, chatting you down, threatening you, trying to rob you. You kind of spot the movement of something in an alley, just kind of like a few meters behind them. You kind of see like the end of a spade or a shovel, kind of poke on out. And you see a fairly small figure kind of peek out of the alleyway, being this kid.
Alrighty. She doesn't know whether, she'll notice the kid, but
he kind of peeks curiously outwards.
She'll notice the kid, but quite frankly, the kid's not her concern right now.
No, you're being stabbed. Well, you're about to be stabbed, but you're faster on the draw, so you get to stab them first.
Yeah, she's gonna stab these motherfuckers first. I was reading over the rules. We do not use variable difficulties for like weapons, right? Everything is 6 flat.
I think when everybody's wielding weapons, I just make it diff 6. If you were fighting someone who's unarmed, then it would be like higher diff for them. Hitting someone with a knife is diff 5 anyway. But you all have equal amounts of reach, so it'd be. I think you'd all just be rolling a diff 5.
Oh, okay, diff 5. Bitchin'.
I think diff 5. It's diff 5 for like hitting someone with a knife, right? I'm not losing my mind.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure how it wasn't specifically B20 Dark Ages. But if you're rolling 5, I'll go ahead and roll diff 5.
Yeah, are you using a knife or a dagger?
I'm using.
They're taking out daggers.
What would the difference be necessarily?
A knife is strength plus 0 lethal. A dagger is strength plus 1 lethal.
Let me note what I wrote on our character. Oh, there wasn't an equipment thing.
Both are easily concealable, so as a non-noble, you'll be able to carry this around without being like immediately arrested.
Okay, yeah, I did put knife, dagger, and carried equipment, so I'm just gonna go with knife.
Okay.
Now, should I blood buff or should I just let it ride?
These guys are wearing fairly heavy armor. Like, it's kind of weird that these are just 2 goons, but they're actually fairly well equipped. Like, it's not necessarily their weapons which are like stand out. It's the fact that they're like wearing fairly heavy armor that you'd expect from like City Watch, maybe even like the military. Probably the military, to be honest.
Okay. So, eh, yeah, we're gonna at 6 blood right now. Well, I'm at 5 technically. My hunger score is 3, so I'm gonna drop 1 to go to blood buff my. We're gonna do strength. Since they're wearing heavier armor, we're gonna do strength. I'm just gonna rely on the diff 5. Oh damn!
Fucking rock these guys. Okay, so you're gonna, yeah, roll your strength +3 plus your potence.
So it's 5, rolling 8 dice and damage.
Yeah, ones don't take away. Oh, you
What?
only got 2. I were you attacking like were you attacking? Were you making a cold shot or a just attacking him generically?
I didn't declare a called shot, so
Okay, they will get 3 dice then because they do have armor for this. Okay, they soak. The guy soaks one of it, so you get a nice stab in, but you notice like the armor displaces your strike a little bit. You know, your knife kind of snags against the kind of mail underlying the breastplate. But he does take a nasty nick in his chest, which opens up his torso a little bit. You kind of hear him uh, kind of grunt and recall back a little bit from you. It's not actually going to be the guards' turns yet because someone's going to help you out.
oh shit, didn't have assist though.
Again, it's actually a back attack, so this isn't even happening. You're going to check what kind of weapon this is. I can smack. Okay. Okay. Oh damn. Yeah, you see as you stab this guy, you see the kid who's holding the shovel just run up to the guy you stab and then smash him over the head with a fucking shovel.
Damn.
And actually, that stuns the guy. He can't act this turn because he took more damage than his stamina.
Right.
So, yeah. The other guy kind of sees this, like, obviously fucking shocked. Like, he's not as dumb as his smug ass friend. He expected you to try and stab back. Like, fucking hell. Anyone who walks out in the streets here is carrying a knife or something. But he expected after his friend got stabbed and died that he'd be able to kill you and take the shit himself. Unfortunately, this plan has been sabotaged by some upstart little prick. So he's got to actually try and stab the kid. Just hear him go along the side, along the lines of something like "fucking wasps." He actually gets 2 shots from the kid. By the way, you may freely interpose yourself between the kid if you want to be a hero.
Yeah, I'm a Humanity 7 vampire, Chris. Yeah,
Oh yeah, you're doing nice. Okay.
yeah.
Um,
I don't think I could just ignore that.
okay. Let's see. He's strength 3 +1 +1. He's gonna roll 5d10 on you.
Let's get it.
Oh god. Okay.
Woo! Woo!
He fucking
Woo!
yeah. You just saved this kid's life. So
For
he literally, yeah, when he sees
real.
this, it's almost like he half expected this and kind of like just front kicks the kid to the ground. Like the kid kind of puts up his shovel to try and like block the kick, but he only uses that as like as something to kind of push against with his foot to kind of direct him to the ground. And you literally like he's about to fucking stab him. Like in the heart, like this guy was going straight for the kill. This guy wasn't messing around. He was about to kill this kid. Um, and you interpose yourself between um, yourself and this fucking child killer. Um, and yeah, could you please soak me 4d4? You soak 3 of it, so yeah, you. Fortunately, your corpse like stamina takes most of the damage for you, but you look at it as if like this knife just went clean through your fucking chest. It's not sticking out the other end, it's not long enough, but like you just, you got straight through your fucking chest. And you actually, like, he hit you much harder than you thought he would. Maybe because you had to move. This whole
Yeah.
situation kind of caught you off guard. But yeah, you do take
Um,
1 lethal.
the silence of the blood is the thing. She actually is going to look. She's going to act as if that actually did really fucking hurt, and yeah, because like she did get fucking stabbed in the chest, and when you get stabbed in the chest, you gotta look like you got stabbed in the chest.
The kid in a much higher pitched voice than I can say just goes, no, no, fuck. And yeah, it's your turn again.
Yep. Uh,
There is a stunned guy, literally a guy who literally got like he's stunned in the fact that his ass got knocked to the ground because he got hit in the back of the head with a fucking shovel. Like it's a miracle this guy's not unconscious or dead. And then you got another guy who's stabbing you.
yeah. Well, all right. Right now,
That guy was stunned last round, so he'll be able to act this turn.
okay.
Fucking badly, he's beat up.
Should I focus? It'll probably be good to focus fire. Is he still considered stunned right now?
Um, no, I think the stun only lasts until the end of a round, like of the end of the turn. So he would. I don't think he'd be considered stunned anymore.
All right, fair enough. Um, yeah,
I'll say he got knocked to the ground though, so he's definitely -2 diff to hit.
sweet. Um, yeah, so now that she has, I think, very, very much gotten the aggro of the dude, she's gonna try and take out the guy that's on the ground right now. She's not gonna go for a kill. Um, because I'm a human vampire. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. But she's just gonna try and just kick this dude unconscious.
Okay.
And I am gonna be actually using like the kick maneuver.
Yep. Yeah. Go ahead.
Um, with 3 successes.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, because it's -2 diff because he's not down. So yeah, it'll be 2 plus your strength plus your potence +1 because kick does +1 damage.
Yup.
We'll get his stamina to soak this though.
Oh damn! That's one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5. And anyway,
I will roll it because there's the possibility he doesn't actually. Yeah, he only slips 3. Yeah, that knocks him out. You kick him. You kick him unconscious. I haven't rolled the kid's initiative, but he got surprise action. I'll roll it now actually because kid should be getting initiative. Yeah, he does go before these guys. Pretty hard not to. He's gonna smack the other guy now. Oh, he botches. So he kind of swings this shovel like a fucking almost like a fucking baseball bat or a golf club. Like his hands are on all on one end, so it has a lot of swinging force, but he has basically no control over it, over how it swings. So he ends up just missing entirely and kind of swinging himself around and leaving himself rather open to a back attack because he loses his balance.
Can I interpose myself this time too?
Oh yeah, sure thing. Fucking
Bruja tank.
the kid literally goes, no, don't stop it. Like he's literally protesting you doing this. I think I rolled before.
She is going to ignore the child because the child is getting stabbed, and the child is going to be protected from getting stabbed regardless of his protests.
Why do I give this guy fucking okay? Oh man, yeah, you're getting fucking stabbed. Man, getting shanked today. Good thing you're not a human, otherwise these guys would have been able to make that point and then some.
For real.
So that's 4 plus 2, so that's 6 d10. He gets 3 damage on you, so you can soak that. Oh my god, wow.
Yeah. That hurt. That really hurts.
That fucks you up. Yeah, no, that one you don't even have to act out. That just hurts. That's extremely painful. He stabs you in the same wound and then corkscrews it.
Oh, damn!
And then rips it out. And then and then as he rips it out, he pushes you back.
Yeah, alrighty. I don't know if self-defense applies for humanity and conscience checks, but Monica's not gonna hold back against this dude.
He just kind of mutters to himself, fucking Jad wants to make a point, I got a wasp and an idiot. As he kind of just marches on you.
Alrighty, it's my go now, right?
Yeah.
Hard to ignore those wound penalties.
Full power.
We're gonna stab this dude. Miss, no botch. At least it's not a botch. I'm really glad I didn't spend.
Please tell me this guy is for you. Oh my god. This fucking kid's gonna hit okay, the kid's gonna do some fucking damage. Okay, let's do this. So I think it's 3 plus 2. That's +1. That's 3 plus 2 plus 1, I think. Come on, kid. Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god, I feel bad. Like, this kid's putting you to shame, Monica. This kid literally bats this guy with a fucking spade. As he like mutters as he's kind of always bragging to himself like I get an idiot, and then as soon as he says I get an idiot, he just gets whacked in the face with his fucking shovel and he plummets to the ground fucking dead. Well, not dead, unconscious. I don't think he hasn't been filled up with lethal tracks, but he's definitely unconscious. Probably dying.
Yeah.
Kind of the kid kind of runs up to you immediately upon seeing that guy hit the ground.
It does have that hurt.
Pardon?
Oh, Monica does have to admit it because wow, that actually hurts. Like a lot.
He runs up to kind of he's holding like the center of the shaft of the shovel, and and just says, "What the fuck are you doing? Do you want to get killed out here?"
I shall have to get back to you on the answer to that question.
Jesus Christ, are you okay?
Yes, I will be fine.
He wouldn't say Jesus Christ.
Huh?
He wouldn't say Jesus Christ. He would say, Lord, are you okay?
I know what you mean, though. She'll say, I will be. I'll just need to.
Will be, you've got holes in your chest. Come on.
Bye.
He kind of looks around, kind of half panicked.
Yeah.
And he'll kind of grab he can't really. He's like not as tall. Like you're like a full head and a half taller than him, at least. Like he's standing at around like your shoulder, maybe just below. This guy looks like he's just hit 13, maybe in his like just late preteens.
Alrighty.
And he'll kind of he'll just kind of grab you by the waist and try and help prop you up, and we'll just say, okay, just come with me. Take it slow.
All right.
He doesn't really seem to know how to handle this situation, but he's trying very hard.
Yeah, Monica knows how to handle the situation better. She's just kind of she's letting this happen because yeah.
One of my friends I think can help you. Just don't bleed out on me.
I won't. Of that, she is absolutely sure. Huh? Huh?
A lot of people say bleeding helps. It really fucking doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't. It very much doesn't.
He kind of stops like hobbling with you. He has fairly decent like upper body strength. Like he's able to prop you up quite well despite his young age.
Okay.
He seems pretty physically fit now that you kind of have a better look at him.
I mean, considering he was.
Oh, lagging out for all that.
Gonna have to roll what now?
Sorry, you're just lagging out for all of that, so I didn't catch any of that.
Oh, my bad. I was just saying, considering how he was using that shovel, it makes sense that he's fit.
Yeah, he seems like he is also incredibly dirty and is wearing nothing but rags. Looks native to the area though. Very scruffy, unkempt. Like looks like he lives on the streets, to be honest.
Okay.
I haven't seen you around here before. Like who are you? What are you doing here?
My
Like you
name's
gotta have a death wish to come here.
no, no death wish. I was curious.
Curious to see what death looks like, because that's the only thing that you're gonna find here. Not unless you're one of the gangs.
I mean, I found no death tonight.
Yeah, because I was here. Why would you putting yourself in front of me? I could handle it. I'm.
What is your name?
What's your name?
I had told you my name is Monica.
Oh, I'm free. I mean that's I mean that's what everyone calls me. Everyone just calls me free or Farad. And people fuck up
Oh,
the name.
Flurried. Well, the rather deep wounds on me. Do you think that they would look particularly better or worse on a child?
It doesn't matter. Anyone can get me. I literally knocked, but I knocked one to the ground, knocked the other one out. I had it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did.
Like your timing was just fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
And dumb. Like, do you want to get killed? Like,
Not
why
particularly.
do that to yourself? Like, you gave me a heart attack twice. Actually, you wouldn't say heart attack because isn't that a thing? God damn it. Dark Ages terminology is hard. Um, like he would literally say, "You always caused me to drop dead twice from that."
But you didn't, and I am still breathing, so it has worked out.
Actually, he's quite close to you. He probably wouldn't detect any breath.
I have humanity 7.
Oh yeah, Humanity 7, you automatically have it. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, he would detect breath. So in which case, the silence is safe. Uh,
Yup.
yeah, he'll just say, "God damn, Lucky, you okay? You feeling dizzy? Is anything wrong?"
I believe that some of my insides have been rearranged. I am kidding. I am fine.
Like, you don't look fine. Like
Fine relative to being stabbed.
I'm just saying. Okay, it just should be like a couple more blocks. Just need to be careful.
All right. What of you? You look hungry.
I'm. We get by. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Chris, I'm gonna have to make a blue book post about bringing them some food later after this scene.
See, yeah, Monica, you were curious. Why you? Oh shit! Wait, stop. He'll literally like he'll stop like in the middle of an alley, and then kind of set you down behind some detritus, and then kind of hide there with you for a moment.
She's pretty much staying silent until he says it's good.
Yeah, and then you see like a bunch of other thugs come up like along the road, and they seem to be going door to door, like because you hear them knocking on doors, knocking on the closed parts of windows. And they seem to be interrogating people and getting them to open up. Seems like they're running protection.
Yeah, to get their collection money for the night.
Yeah. And then they kind of just as they kind of pulls on by, they kind of like mosey on by. You can overhear them talking to themselves. It's like, we got to be careful not to chase everyone out of here. We're not going to make any money otherwise. Yeah, I know that feeling. Jared and Rome are certainly helping though. Speaking of which, where the fuck are they? Supposed to meet us like 5 minutes ago. You'll probably run in the same block as normal. Fucking check it out. After we're done here. You're the boss, man. No. Move on forward. Like Farad is literally just fucking terrified right now. Like he has his hand on his mouth. You can like feel his like breathing has like just frozen in place as he just kind of hides with you, and he's kind of leaning into you and like just trying to keep you as still as possible. And even after 30 seconds passes, he doesn't actually breathe. Like it's like he doesn't let out a gasp or anything. It's like kind of a sliver of breath that just kind of leaves his mouth.
At this point, is he keeping Farid still?
You're probably doing better. Like you're doing more to keep him still than the other way around.
That's fair.
He just lets out a sliver of breath and then kind of breathes in again. And just says, "Okay, let's go. Come on."
Who do all of them work for?
It's like I don't even know anymore. I think all these guys are brothers of Paul's. What they call themselves. Let's talk about it later. You'll kind of sneak across the and tries to sneak across the main road with you, but like you're wounded, you can't really run that fast. I think you can only walk. So he's trying to like push, like he's trying to kind of push you ahead, and then he sees that's like wounding you. Like it's like you kind of actually do you want to make minute subterfuge to see if you're in any real pain, like to give it away or like hide it.
Yeah, because Silence of the Blood.
Yeah, I to be fair, wounded, this still hurts. It just won't end you.
It's far less debilitating for a vampire than it is for a regular human.
True. Like you can at least you've taken you look like you've taken more damage than you actually feel.
Yeah, that's 3 successes to kind of, still keep the act going.
Okay, yeah. Can't keep pushing you along. Like as you kind of walk on by, you see them dragging a man and woman out into the street and start beating them for their lack of protection. They don't seem to have the cash to pay up. They're literally just screaming in the street. There's still no city watch. I haven't seen them at all, and you've gone down like a dozen blocks at this point, or like almost that. Like there should be someone here. You kind of begin as you kind of get across and move across the alley. Just as I think we're almost here. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
How are you still conscious? What the fuck?
She kind of looks on, wiggles her hand, and says, Allah has blessed me with a large pain tolerance.
Yeah, but not with the sense to avoid this hellhole. We're here. Nobody really lives here, so we should be fine here. You appear to enter what is an abandoned neighborhood. A lot of you see the one second. Yeah, you see the yeah, you can see the plague crosses on most of these buildings.
Damn, alrighty.
Like almost all of them.
Alrighty.
Funny enough, it smells a little less here. You've walked away from the bodies.
It makes sense that they cleared the ones here out. Been too dangerous.
Rats just ate most of them.
That also makes sense. She kind of says sadly.
He kind of hobbles into a fairly large kind of like basically a set of it's their houses that are in decay but haven't fallen apart. They're all connected to each other. It's like a small block of peasant buildings, peasant huts, single story.
All right, like interconnected houses. Am I wrong to be thinking of like a shanty town?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And he and then he kind of raps on the door. It almost like what is clearly just the most childish like password knock you've ever seen. Like this is something like like a 6-year-old would come up with, but it's like it's almost like a tune.
Okay.
And then just says wasps eat butterflies. And there's like 2-second pause, and then the door opens. And the door opens. It's opened by a kid even younger than Farad. Looks like then maybe 9, 10. They were sitting up on. They were like you see a stool by the door. And Farad just kind of escorts you in, just says, "Another suicide victim." You see, in this building, it's basically a line of tables, and it's like a large hall, and the kitchen has kind of been converted into a sleeping area as well, but it's still used as like a kitchen. Like you can see the little cooking pot. A room just up, just kind of far down to your left.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of it's just kind of a large rectangular hallway. Most of it is sleeping. It's like tables have kind of been haphazardly arranged into what are effectively makeshift bunks. People are using kind of damaged planks of wood to lean on. You see another adult in the room. They also seem to be heavily wounded. They seem to be unconscious right now or asleep. And you see like 24 like kids like around Farad's age, like all kind of doing their own thing. And they'll kind of look at you as in like, oh my god, like an adult, what the fuck? Like at least 3 of them have almost like they're ready to draw knives on you.
Ready to draw what?
Knives on you. Like almost look like they're ready to kill you. Like it's like almost as if a city watch guard were like, is this gonna be a situation? Like, am I gonna have to like unsheath my blade here, or is this gonna get violent? That's kind of what they look like, but like they look more scared. The door kind of the kid closest the door behind you, and you see like a half a dozen like he bars the door, and then he uses what appears to be like he brings the latch down on it also. Like it appears the lock is, if nothing else, still working. Rusty as hell though. Like you hear it kind of screech, or it's not even squeaking, it screeches. And then he escorts you to kind of another table, and then he tries to like kind of hoist you up onto it. Hey, come on, lay down.
Which Monica was gonna go ahead and do. Yeah.
It's not really long enough for you, and you see Farad like tries to grab like he wanders over to one of the kids on a fairly large stool, and just says, "Yo, give me that," and just steals the stool from the kid. He's just like, "Oh, come on!" Like he kind of whines like some fucking like a little crybaby.
They are still kids.
Yeah, still kids. And he kind of the kid just kind of like like stomps against the floor, and just like his other friend is like, calm down, tries to get his mind off of it. Like another kid walks up to Farid and asks him what's going on, and Farid kind of gives as he kind of brings the stool up to you for you to rest your head against, like he kind of gives him the rundown, and then says, could you get me some bandages actually? Kid just runs off. And about a girl around Farad's age comes out with some bandages. or would appear to be bandages. They're more like makeshift rags, or like damaged bandages. She actually walks off into a separate room. If you like tilt your head in that direction, like you just kind of roll over and just kind of look in that direction, you can see it seems to be something they have akin to a storage room.
Okay.
Everything here is incredibly dusty. There are cobwebs everywhere. Like one of the kids is like trying to clean up the fucking place. Like there's more than a couple kids just cleaning. And he begins to look you over. Can you like pull up your shirt or something? Like I need to apply this bandage.
All right. Yeah, sure. Go and do it. Shouldn't have much of a problem with it.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of asked that almost as if like, can you like should I, or is that a problem? I sort of like is that for he's weird. Like he was like really kind of ferocious in the fight. He seems really fragile now.
Because he's a kid.
Yeah.
And this is a social situation. You don't know how to deal with it. Even though the last situation was more harrowing, it was more direct, and the solution was far more simple and straightforward.
Yeah, this killed a thing. See, simple, easy, good guy, bad guy, hero man time. But yeah. Um, doesn't look like you lost much blood. That's good. He like tries to apply pressure to him. He actually has the girl come up and help him.
Yep.
She's like kind of asking like, what the hell happened? Like, what happened to like, who is this person? Oh, she's Monica. She's an idiot.
A professional. Winks. Kind of winces at the pressure because I assume that still hurts. Because like that
Oh
is
yeah. You took like you took less damage than it actually looks like. Like this would have killed a person. Like the damage you took would have absolutely killed a person. You took several severe stab wounds to vital organs. Um,
That's fair. The only reason I made it was because I soaked.
yeah, and like yeah, I mean that's it. That damage is superficial. The damage you soaked is merely superficial, looks more severe, and that would have killed a person. But you soaked that damage, so the corpse doesn't care.
Okay.
They just kind of continue bandaging up like your injuries, which is largely around like your waist and chest, or your stomach and chest.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Farid just says, yeah, she decided to just walk down the like the center of southern Riverside, and thought that would be okay.
It ended up okay.
It is not okay. You are.
I am, and it hurts a lot, but I am not dead.
I'm fucking dying.
I am just barely, but still not dead.
Oh. Doesn't look like you're bleeding all that much. I mean, I don't know. I'm really good. I don't. I'll go question it.
That?
Um. Okay. Well, I mean, those like if you're not dead yet, then it should at least help you heal over a bit. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna get the fuck out of here, but so yeah. Are you able to sit up? Like, do you need me to get you something like a pillow? We have a few pillows.
Just a pillow would be fine.
Yeah, I took them from this. God, this fucking extortion racket in Old Town. They give you like just fucking dozens of dinars for a goddamn pillow. It's ridiculous. Some jive prick. Fuck him, that's my pillow now. Or ours. Yours, I guess. Yeah, Abby, yeah, Abby, could you get some pillows? She kind of runs off. She's not particularly talkative. She like does ask stuff, but when she's talking, she's usually asking questions. But it's not like she's not like as personable as Farrad is. She seems a bit more distant, almost professional in a way. Here you go, and Farrad just kind of gives you a pillow and grabs a large rag which functions as a blanket. It does actually. It's quite large. Looks like it could have been like some large tablecloth or something. You'll pull up a stool. Just say, "Thanks, Abby. Oh, you want for that? I'll pay you back for that later." She's just like anytime, and walks off. So yeah, and I know you said you were curious, but what were you actually doing here? Because you don't. Nobody goes into Riverside. You don't do that. Not unless you're looking to get robbed.
I was expecting it. Not quite for it to go like that, but I was expecting it. Would you believe me if I told you I had come to help?
You're not the first person to say that, but you're the first one to make it to this table.
Well, I hope that says something then.
I I don't know really. I mean,
I know.
at least a while, I guess. I mean, you want to be careful. Those wounds they
I,
can go green.
yes, I will ensure that doesn't happen. But I could give you speeches on how the people here do not need this. Or I could go out and I could actually do something about it. You can see.
Oh, lag. Sad days. Uh-oh. Tab!
Oh, could you not hear any of
Monica!
what I said?
Come back! Yeah, you lagged out for like a good 30 seconds.
Damn. Monica had some really good lines too, which the way I saw it, I could either make speeches to you about how awful the situation was to be, or I could go and do something to try to change it. You could see which one that I chose. Came here tonight to see what exactly needed to be changed. I now have a stronger idea.
Are you sure? Be careful, not all the kids are like us. I mean,
Oh, out of character, I didn't hear that.
he said, are you sure you know? Not all the kids are like us, you know? You're lucky you ran into me. Well, thing that lagged again. Damn it.
Oh, I just heard it's a good thing you ran into me, and Monica agreed.
Yeah, yes. We're kind of new, I guess. I don't know. Like, don't fucking tell anyone about this place, okay?
You have my secrecy.
Better. Go me. No, I mean, we're the good ones. The other ones will just take your money and run. I mean, they're pretty harmless, but not so much anymore. Some of the kids are getting older and wiser and more violent. They call themselves the butterfly children. Those are the bad ones. I mean, they're not like the Hurst and the Brothers of Paul or the Sozes or the Volk or any of that. Yeah, they're pretty low on the food chain, but I mean they're still a problem around here, and they're becoming like everybody else.
So, if one were to desire to make this place safer, how would you propose someone went about doing that?
I mean, I don't know. I got a shovel and I hit people with it.
Does that solve many of your problems? She's asking quite. She's asking quite.
Keeps the other assholes' guards up. Like, do you know how many gangs run this place? And like, it's not like we can even say they're killing each other. They're not even doing that anymore. And all of them look like, I mean, they're all armed to the teeth. And there's like hundreds of them and like a few dozen of us. I mean, if they didn't have bigger fish to fry, I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, you saw I try and help and take him out where I can, but I mean, I can't do much. I can just hold this corner, maybe spook a couple of like the fucking idiots that keep getting sent to jail and then keep getting let out. not sure if you noticed, there ain't much of a watch down here. When they do show up, it's not a help.
I figured that out rather quickly.
I don't know how many of them are in on it, but the captain is. No way you have a mess like this and don't have the higher ups in on it. I'm not that fucking stupid. I may be a kid, but I'm not dumb. So I make 6 gangs.
Hmm.
Guess 7 if you add us. I mean, when you had the little phrase, the front, we just call ourselves the wasp because we'll see butterflies. Haha, it's funny. It's not, he doesn't think it's very funny. Just kind of stuck. I mean, I don't know what to do really. And none of like like no one's really fighting for themselves. Like it's just us. And that's only because the butterfly children were in on it. Like we weren't okay with it. Like someone's been fucking with them. I don't know who it is,
Hmm.
but like they've changed. They're not the same. Something's wrong with them. I don't know if it's like all the gangs getting to them and then just deciding to wise up, or if it's something else. I know some of them hang around in orphanages. Like some of them are part of like the not, I guess, the more well ran parts of town. And it's still protection and all that, but still like taking money off people just to live their lives. But it's not like as bad as you saw. I guess, yeah. Like the only gang which doesn't really bother us is Vorstedt, and they stay like way up north and outside. Like I hear they kind of run stuff outside town or something, but I don't really go outside. I haven't been outside in ever, so I wouldn't know much. I don't know though. I don't know. I don't know how to solve this. I got a shovel, a knife, and some buddies.
Then it
So I
sounds.
can I can hold this fucking corner or I can die. And that's the way I see it. I mean, we could just move out, but like with fucking like we don't have families, we don't have parents. No one actually gives a fuck. Like this is our house. That's it. Like nothing else, I guess. Guess the play gave us like a lot of real estate to work with.
Everything you can, really, is admirable of you.
Kind of looks off to the side.
You think I am saying that just because I'm lying on your table?
No, I guess now it's just like it's just weird. Weird.
I know.
Like, you want to help? I've been trying to get some of the adults to come help. Like, that's kind of, it's we got someone over there. His name's Jebediah. He got beat up like you. Took the people hounding him out and brought him back here. We're trying to do something, but no one wants to come. They're just scared. I mean, there's more of us than there are of them. Just like some bullshit. He actually slams the table.
I understand being angry about this. Then again, I just understand being angry in general.
Really? I've been fucking having to survive here for years. Then everyone dies. Half my friends die. And now, fuck.
She lets him get it out. She gonna let him get it out.
They're all fucking cowards. They don't want to fight. They just stay in their fucking hovels. Let us do all the dirty work. Let us die for them for fucking nothing. Then give the people who are killing us money. I know I should fucking help them. Like, maybe they should just say start shutting their fucking houses because I don't fucking care.
But you know that isn't right. Just because someone does something that is wrong, that's not mean that you should do as they do.
Yeah, well, look where that got us. Maybe the butterfly children had the right fucking idea.
No. I understand needing to fight to live. But there's a difference between that. Using the strength that you gain to put others under your boot, your fist.
Yeah,
That's,
worked out for you. Like, he looks at your stab wounds.
I'm telling this to you now, aren't I?
Because he got lucky, because unlike anyone else, like, all of us, but like, because we're all trying, but unlike the rest of the fucking adults, who just sit around, just all how woe is me. Like, you're lucky you ran into me, not a butterfly kid, or like that patrol, or the Vorstadt who would have just fucking like, because yeah, they might not bother us, but they'll still sail you down the river like anybody else. They would have sold you. They would have put you in a fucking cage. Brothers of
I,
Paul probably sold you off for parts.
I would feel very sorry for them. I make a very poor prisoner.
How can you joke about this? He seems very confused and distraught. In fact, he's drawn a bit of attention to himself.
She'll say, because if I didn't, most of my waking moments would be spent in anger. Or so why not make a smile at poor situations? Oh, that very much hurts. Okay. She just kind of winces a bit. She just moved something wrong.
Oh, that small went somewhere fast, huh? Nice, smokes at you.
She wins.
Because he's a dick. I, I know, like, I don't know, like, you said you want to help. I don't know. I don't even know how you're going to walk around like that. But I mean, I know a few ways out of here. I mean, we haven't survived by not learning how to get around. So I know a couple shortcuts, sewer drains, usual stuff that you'd expect like a dumb orphan pickpocket to know. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. You're an adult. Maybe the adults will listen to an adult. I don't know. I've tried like banging on their fucking doors with a spade and tried giving them something to hit back with, and it always fucking goes wrong. Uh, don't listen. Don't want to listen to me.
I'll see what I can do at the very least.
I don't know. I guess could always use an extra pair of hands. I mean, like we got food and drink here. I mean, I don't know how long we could help you out because we don't really. I mean, we barely have enough to feed ourselves, and or we aren't always coming back.
She'll hold out her hand and say, I am fine on food and drink myself.
Okay.
Won't have-
I don't know. When he says that, he kind of sounds a little bit tired. Like he's kind of like ranted himself out. And he just says, "I don't know really. There's if you could get the adults to move, I don't know how to do that. I guess I, I feel bad, but maybe you just need to make an example. Like that's all the gangs do. Like they always make an example out of someone. So maybe we need to make an example out of one of them. I don't know. Like something big, something that'll get people's attention, or maybe I mean we need food as well. Shit. I mean at least we know where to find that. But I don't know why I'm telling you all this. Like don't screw me on this. I shouldn't even like you're a new face. You're an adult. But you're a new face.
An adult that may or may not be getting green wounds on the table.
Yeah, you're
Not
fucking weird. You got me to tell you all this shit. I don't know how you managed that. That's how you do that. Don't do that.
drugs.
That's weird.
I just listened. That was all I did.
Yeah, I don't. Ah man, I could use more adults like that.
You are very much not wrong.
Yes. Well, if you're seriously gonna help, then I mean we can help each other, I guess. I mean,
Yes.
have make the wasps sting or some. Fuck this stupid name. Why did Abby come up with this name? God, she's. God.
Have you ever by a wasp?
Pardon?
She'll ask, have you ever been stung by a wasp?
Yeah, fucking hurts.
Fucking ass. Yes, it is comparable to the pain that I am in right now.
No, no, that's a lot worse. I would
I would
though, which is a
Fair.
deeply concerning comment. So yes, like we can keep ourselves going a little bit longer, I think. Like we mainly to get food
Get
and
food
stuff. Like we
stuff.
keep
Like we
ourselves
keep
going by
ourselves
taking
going by
stuff
taking
from
stuff
outside
from
instead.
us.
We're not.
We're not
We're just doing the same
doing the
shit
same
really
shit
that
we
other
that
folks
other
do.
folks do.
I'd really just like to take it back from the gangs. Like they in the City Watch, I think, have stockpiling all this. Like, I mean, they bring in a lot of stuff. I know there's a gang. They're called the Euphrates. Like like the river, and they like sneak a lot of stuff in. I think that's their thing. Um, like they work pretty closely with the Volstead. I think they have some sort of agreement. Like that's what I hear on the street, at least. Like they have a thing where they won't mess with each other because they're like both good for business or something. But like they have like they have a ton of stuff and they sell it off to like the crappy gangs like the Volk and stuff. Like because it's cheaper because adults are dicks and then like to extort people for fucking pillows.
Many of them are stupid like that, yes.
Yeah, adults are dumb. You're different. You're just insane. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. But like, you're not dumb. You just actually I don't know. It is. I think. I mean, walking to the middle of Riverside, is pretty fucking dumb. But I don't know. It strikes me as like you need to be messed up to do that.
I would prefer to be insane than dumb.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's much better, really. I mean, at least if you were dumb, I guess you'd be happy dying. You'd be
I
dying
can
like happy, I guess. If you're insane, you'd just be miserable all the time, right? That's how this works, right? Is that how like insanity works? Like I knew someone who like was like I'm pretty sure he was like I stayed the fuck away from him because I'm pretty like he was crazy, but he was also possessed. Like he had a second person inside of him. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with him. Like I don't know what he did to invite a fucking djinn into his head, but that's exactly what happened.
sometimes the sins that we commit or ones committed against us leave us vulnerable to such things.
I don't know why. Yeah, you're gonna have to explain that one to me sometime.
Certainly,
Like, you, yeah, just I don't know. Like, help me. Like, you're an adult. People know me. Like, they even if they don't think I can do anything, they at least trust me. So, like, they haven't ratted on me. Like, they could have. I mean, I never told them where we live because I'm not dumb. Like, you think this is the only house we have? No way. I'm not that dumb. I'm a kid. I'm not dumb. But like, I think they trust. Like, they like me, but they think I'm a dumb kid. So maybe they need an insane adult. I don't know.
insane adults can change many things.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like, you start wars and kill each other and kill us. That's really great. It's not, by the way, that was sarcasm.
No, no, much of that was true.
I mean, the not great part was sarcastic, but yeah. I mean, the great part was sarcastic. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Doing something big, like, I don't know, get creative, like burn something down. So, I mean, fires are big. People like fires. They think it's like a big sign or something. Really, it just burns down half a neighborhood. But I mean, maybe you just need to burn down half a fucking neighborhood to make the point. I don't know. Look,
Who are some?
what do you want to do? What do you think could help? Like, what do you think could help? Like, because I've tried everything I can. It's not working, and no one listens to me. It's like, if you think you've got an idea, like, how do you think we could get people to fight?
Show the people that they are not vulnerable. It's men that terrorize them.
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that last part. Something about terrorizing them.
Oh, show them that the men that terrorize them are indeed vulnerable and that they are not like immortal. I mean, I can tell you out of character what my plan is, Chris.
We could tell him. I
Or I
don't
can
mind. Tell me, tell me
tell
later.
okay.
There's, well, I mean, let's see. We just took Jared and Omar like out for good. I mean that's pretty big. I mean, they were dumb. They were dumb adults. They were stupid. They just thought they could fucking own the place. I've been planning to deal with them for a while. Like, I didn't actually intend to deal with them right there. It was I was gonna grab me and like a bunch of other kids. Um, and like Jean-Marc and dumb. Apparently that's a French name. It's weird what the French call each other, huh? I was gonna grab Ajar and Akin and Sabi, Abbas, Abra, and we're just gonna fucking we're just gonna grab a bunch of spades. We're gonna because they always go there, right? Like you met them right where they always run there the same damn night every time. We were just gonna catch him out real good. Well, I was gonna walk up to them, play dumb kid victim, and then we're gonna smack him because they've been fucking with that. Like, not even many people live there, right? It's just a couple. It's like it's just a couple families, really. Like it's a Myra and Caden and the little girl. Like, I think she's like 3 now. And then you just have Jabber and Layla. Like, those are the only people who live there now, but they just terrorize them like every other day. Like, I guess that's a start. Like, and that's like they're not gonna be terrorized anymore, I guess.
We will have to see.
But I mean, the guy who runs like this, like these, like few blocks, like this neighborhood. They call him. Well, I mean, he calls himself like Brother Forks or something. Like, it's kind of like a dumb joke because they call themselves the Brothers of Paul, and they like have massive issues with Soze because apparently they like being dumb infidels or something. I don't fucking know. Like, does it matter? Like, you're going to hell anyway. Like, is this your way of trying to be like go deeper? Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, like calls himself Brother Forks because brothers of Paul and they're all Christian and all that. But I don't. I know where he lives too. Like, I know where he hides all his shit. I don't know where he lives. And he wears us like half a dozen guys with him. Like I can't like me and like everybody else can't crap and there's a dozen of us here who can like hold a sword or like a shovel or a knife. We got like one sword. I like I'm not I mean I want to use it, but I frankly you know could never leave like could never leave my good old shovel behind.
Of
Like
course.
served me too well. But yeah, it's like those guys you saw like in the block they work for Forks. If Forks goes down, I think they get a little bit spooked.
All right.
That's the guy they think is like, you know, as you said, like they think he's invulnerable. If you were to go, I mean, that would scare the hell out of everybody else there. I mean, he doesn't run the brothers, not even close, but he runs this neighborhood. Like the brothers run like the entire south side, and like most of the east side. Like I mean, they pretty much run like half the damn like district almost. Okay, you got like the Soje used to be here, but they got like the brothers like kicked their ass back in the Prophet's Quarter a few months back. Like, did you hear about the Watchtower? They apparently that was them. They burned that shit to the ground. Like, I mean, that's what they say at least. I mean, they didn't find any brothers there, but as soon as that thing burnt down, the brothers were on them like that. So I mean, they had a guy. They had a guy on that. No way they didn't have a guy on that. Like they killed one of the leaders of the Soze in his own fucking in his freaking fortress. But I mean, that was the same time like those. Oh god, did you? Oh yeah, they also that was around the same time like all the rats on the Prophet's Quarter. I don't know if you heard about that. That was weird. Like all these questions about shrines and jinn and shit in the streets. No wonder why. Like I mean, they're probably causing it. Like a swarm of rats like that just takes over an entire district like a flood? No way. That's a plague. That's wrong. That's messed. That's not right. Yeah. Forks, food, and rat plagues. Like you'll see Euphrates all over the place around here. Like they do business kind of like everywhere. Like I've never been able to get into one of their things. Like I mean, if I'm having trouble, like they lock that shit up tight, right? But I know they do business in the merchants district and along the river. Like they have a lot of safe houses here, but they don't like do like turf wars and stuff. They do business. Like apparently they got like a lot of connections to the cities like east of here, but I don't know like what those cities are. Like what's it called? Gorgon, something? Like that's where they like set up out of, and then they kind of just spread their fucking tentacles everywhere. I know they like have a small amount of turf, and they have like a lot of turf in in the slums. Like that's where they kind of work out of. Like I know they work in the Arab slums. Don't really have too much of a presence here. They kind of just, you know. Wait, why the fuck am I telling? Stop that! You fucking Jesus! I mean, fuck. I mean, that's okay for me to say, right? I mean,
I am not Christian.
right? I know. I mean, like, yeah, but he was a like I hear he was a prophet. I don't really know. You know, not really time for dumbass lectures about like, oh, look how cool Allah is. No, I don't care. you know, I gotta hit this guy with a spade first. That and you know, I could never really, you know, fucking fuck reading. He just says just like a, that's right. I'm giving the middle finger to literacy.
Like, alrighty, all right.
Just you know, just so you know, fuck literacy.
Guys, chat away. All right, you still there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
One.
Well, he has stepped away.
Okay.
Ma, because quite a bit today, isn't she?
Pardon? What you saying? Um, Tim, come back.
I was waiting for you to come back. You're just coming in really quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's all I got. Like, however, I got more. I'm not telling you though. I'm done being good at hypnosis.
I was using no hypnosis, but all right.
He doesn't believe you. Can you like? Can you sit up? Okay.
I believe so. And yeah, she's gonna at least get some. Actually, no, she probably can. She probably doesn't need to roll manip sub because it actually kind of hurts to sit up.
Yeah, it does. I mean, don't do it if it hurts. Just stay here for a while. Common sense. How much blood do you have?
Sorry.
How much? Oh, see, how much blood do you have?
I've got at this point
5, right?
4 points.
Ooh.
My hunger score is 3. I'm still okay for right now.
Yeah, but if you stay here at night, you're bad. This place is pretty well boarded, though.
Yeah, yeah, she could sleep through the night, but then she'd like have to make self control checks with like hella kids in the room.
Yeah.
And I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, humanity says no.
Yeah.
He says, yeah, just stay here for a while. Like, you know, the things die down for a couple of days, then I'll get you out of here.
I can't hear all of what you're saying, Chris. Hold on. I'm
Sorry.
assuming you have to be quiet in your house right now. I'm gonna try to turn you up a bit.
Okay, cool. But he just says, yeah, just stay here for a little bit and just let things cool down for a couple of days. Get you out of here. And then you can just, forget this whole
And I
thing ever
forget this
happened.
whole thing that happened. She'll nod. She's not gonna. The way she sees it, she's gonna act rather than use words and reassure.
So, like, what do
So
you
like,
do
what
when
do you
you,
do when you're not
like, try and
like
kill
trying to kill
yourself
yourself
by a thug?
by fuck? I like to consider myself a woman of learning.
Huh, that's interesting. I thought you weren't allowed to do that. I feel
Generally
bad.
not.
Huh, that's weird.
It is.
Why do you want to learn? Like, what do you do to learn?
I learn. I have learned many languages.
Hmm.
I also like to learn more on philosophy and how to properly run communities. And I know a bit of the faiths.
So you like want to do everything?
A little bit, yes. This is all useful.
I don't know about that. I feel like if you learn how to poke someone with that knife a little bit better, that would be more useful. Like not to be nasty or anything, but like would help.
Yes, it is on my list to practice with.
I mean, I guess I could show you a couple things. Like I'm not great, but like I'm better than everybody else here. Like no one really bothers me too much because I'm pretty good at what I do. So I guess like I run things here, but not really. Like I just tell someone to go find us food when we need food, and then when we need to hit someone with a shovel or a spade, we do that, and that's kind of what I do. And then I yell at dumb adults for not doing what they should be fucking doing. But yeah, everything like should be fine here. Like for now, are you tired? You don't look very tired.
I am, yes, but we should be getting going.
I thought you wanted to stay here a couple of days.
I do have access to someone that can take care of me outside of here.
Oh, okay. I should have told me that before. God damn it.
It didn't quite come up. Also, to be fair, I really needed to get those bandages now rather than later. So thank you. Also, I'm not going to be a drain on you. So let's just go.
Yeah, you helped me with Jared Noma. That's like more than enough, really. Like, I mean, not that it was like happy experience, but like they had it coming. I kept count. Come on, then. Like I would, that wouldn't fit. I can't. Mm. He thinks. I know my way around a couple of the sewers. Like at least from here to a merchant's district. There's some fairly obvious tells. Like you can see where the water's running and stuff. It smells
All right.
good. But I mean, this place already smells pretty bad.
I can deal with the bad smell.
Now think about it. You smell pretty nice.
Thank you.
Right, there's a cover just behind the house. Like if it hurts too much, I can just carry you. Like I know I'm small, but I could do that. Like I'm tough.
No, I can walk on my own feet.
You sure? Okay. He kind of wanted to carry you.
He did. She also knows that would hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Also, the science of the blood is on thin ice.
Yeah. Right.
So, yeah, no.
Right. Yeah. I'll just head around the back. I'll need a light real quick. 1 sec. Sorry. Just lie down real quick. You'll go and grab like flint and tinder and light a torch. I won't light a torch, but we'll kind of grab flint and tinder and a torch. All right, should be good. Gonna need that.
She'll nod and say, thank you.
Eh. And go walk with you. Um, Once you get to the cover, he'll open it up. Like, can you go down there? Like, can you climb down by yourself? Like, are you okay? You okay to do that? Like, I can help if you need to.
At least for the initial bit. Yeah.
He's like really tender and fragile with you. Like, it's kind of been showing for like the past 30 minutes.
Okay.
Like, he seems to be constantly fretting over you.
That's definitely not because she's an appearance 3 woman. Definitely not.
Well, also it could be that he's nice, but you know.
He's nice. But she's also an appearance 3 woman on top of that, so it ain't hurting. It ain't hurting nothing.
It's probably both, yeah. Who says it can't be both? Um, yep, he'll help you down, at least initially. Then we'll kind of go back to helping you hobble on. Actually, first before he gets down, it's like he makes sure you're not in too much pain, and then uses his flint and tinder. And he's like, God, I don't know how to do this. I'm gonna stop trying to be accurate about my cursing. Fuck this. And as he says that, the torch lights up.
All right.
All right, I know how to get us out of here.
All right.
Monica, you have no idea where the fuck you're going, and you're pretty impressed that this guy knows where he's going.
For real, damn.
He isn't really saying too much on the way back. He kind of mutters to himself, mindful where he's going and stuff.
Yeah, as they're going, Monica's trying to make sure she remembers this path in case she needs to take it again.
Roll me intelligence alertness on it. See if you can withhold that. You know, withhold that. Withhold. Retain this.
Yeah. It's a fail. It's a fail. It's not a botch.
Okay, yeah, it's the sewers. It all looks the same. It's a labyrinthine mess. You're pretty sure you've doubled back the wrong way twice. You don't really know how thorough it understands where's where. You don't see any markings he's leaving either or stuff like that. Like you don't notice anything that could help you memorize this route. Like it's like a checkerboard and all of them are identical. It's a pain to remember. You kind of memorize the first right, left, forward, right, and then it just kind of all melts together and you're like, oh my God, where am I going?
Alrighty.
But he'll eventually reach another cover. So this will take you into an alley in the Merchants District. Just be careful no one's actually up there. I'll go up first and make sure everything's fine, and then if you need help climb back up, I'll help you up.
All right.
And sit down if it hurts so much. Jeez.
Oh, what was it he said?
And sit down if it hurts so much. Jeez. Like you're
It
trying
would.
real hard at the suicide thing, huh?
It would word. It would hurt even more to try to get back up.
Well, imagine climbing up here. He'll check the cover. He'll literally climb up the little small ladder. Check the cover. Everything seems fine. Pulls it back over. It should be good.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, and you climb up. It hurts like hell. He opens the manhole cover, kind of helps pull you up when you get there. He then kind of looks at you for a moment. All right, you should be good now. Like, Mushrooms District is like pretty locked down. City Watch is good here. It's not like in Riverside. They look after people. You'll be fine.
All right.
You should be fine from here on out. But if you feel dizzy or anything, just talk to a guard. Like they'll get you to a physical or something.
Of course.
Yeah, most of the guys here are pretty good. Couple dodgy guys like work under the table with the merchant's guild and all that, but I mean, pretty, you know, pretty straightforward otherwise.
All right. Thank you again.
Yeah, don't don't wander into Riverside again, okay? I don't want to have to see you on the table again.
That is fair.
Yeah, just keep out there. Oh, I would say see ya, but I just told you to stay out of Riverside, so I mean, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Try not to kill yourself again.
No promises.
He looks kind of like he takes that a little bit personally. It's strange. Like that emotionally hurt him a little bit.
Oh shit.
Like that actually made him a little bit angry.
She'll actually look over and say, I'm sorry. Just my way of dealing with things. I have no intention on dying.
Okay, just yeah, look after yourself. Don't go back into Riverside. Don't be dumb. Um, take care, Monica.
You as well, Farid.
He'll kind of give you a single wave, then pop that back down into the sewers.
All right, and then Monica will start making her way back to her haven. And yeah.
Yep, I think that is where we can end the scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. We'll see you next time.